Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And to my returning subscribers, you guys know I would never thank you less. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for everything. So guys, in today's video, myself and my husband will be talking about requirements to apply for study visa at the Portuguese embassy in Abuja. Here before us, we have listed the documents and requirements needed at the embassy. So right now, I will be reading them out and he will do justice on it. Number one here is a valid passport.
Thank you very much. I think the first thing you need is your passport. So you have a valid passport that you have at least 6 months validity on the passport. So the passport, you need to also make photocopies of all the pages. Then the visa, maybe you have secured visa to other countries on the passport. Your data page and the visa pages have to be photocopied. And I want to advise you to do this before coming to the embassy because it's not really easy to get a place to make photocopy like the embassy. You will have to walk a long distance or maybe spend
exorbitantly. Yes. So number 2 here is the completed application form.
Yes, we already talked about the application form in our earlier video.
Yes.
But this form, you need to watch the video. It's very, very important.
If you have not watched it,
you need to watch the video. There you will see with details how you get the application form, and we guide, we put how you are going to fill the form and all the necessary things you need to do. So you need to have a complete application form. Yeah.
So number 3 here is the police character certificate.
Great. So now this is police report. Then an adult from 18 years and above, you need to have a police report. So you either secure it. I think Abuja and Lagos. I don't know of any other state. But
I think Port Harcourt
okay.
Port Harcourt.
So in Abuja, if you are living in Abuja, you just go to police here in the area 10. I think it's around 10,000 naira. I don't know of now. So this police report, it's more of like you are going to give details like your hand specimens. They are going to take your specimens to be sure you don't have any criminal problem. And then this document, you need to also authenticate the document at the Foreign Affairs.
Yes, very, very important.
Yeah.
Yes. So number 4 here is the copy of school certificates and transcripts.
Great. So this one, if you apply for masters, you need your B.Sc certificate and your B.Sc transcripts. So you get them, then you take them to Ministry of Education for authentication with photocopies, and Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The same one you authenticated in education, you take them to Foreign Affairs, then you authenticate them together with your police report. Yeah, you need all this document, your Waec result, your B.Sc result, your B.Sc transcript. But if you are a PhD student, then of course you need your master's transcript and your master's certificate in addition to the B.Sc documents.
So number 5 here is the letter of acceptance from the school in Portugal.
Okay, then you must have secured admission before going to the embassy. So you need to get a letter of acceptance from the university where you secured admission. So it's part of the document you need to print along while going to the embassy.
But I don't know, there are some students that have been asking questions that is it a must that they must collect the acceptance letter from the school?
Yes, because this is the only way you can prove that you have admission.
Yes.
So in most cases, in a Portuguese university, they don't even send official acceptance letter. You just receive a mail, or you receive a mail that you have been accepted. That mail might not be, you cannot submit the mail at the embassy. So you need to request from the school that you need a document.
Request.
So if you don't request, sometimes they don't even bother to send to you. So you have to request that they send to you. Yeah.
Okay, number 6 here is evidence of accommodation in Portugal.
Yeah, so when it comes to accommodation, this is another area that you really need to, of course, it's very, very important. There are, I think, 2 ways you can do it. If you have someone that is living in Portugal that is maybe a family friend or someone that can give you their contract. They call it house contract.
Yes.
So you can submit that contract into, for the accommodation, the document. If you don't have, then you can book a hostel, which you can get a hostel, which might in some cases it's difficult and maybe you waste a lot of money. But you cannot do that again. You can as well book, maybe make a reservation from booking.com, from Airbnb, and so on. So you can submit that document for proof of accommodation.
Again, there are some students that will be like being skeptical, saying, I've not gotten the visa, so why should I book an accommodation when I've not
and that is why it's not really wise for you to pay for a room before going to the embassy. So what you can do is use booking.com. If you use booking.com, you can make reservation without payment. So when you make the reservation, you can as well cancel it before the deadline. So you can cancel it. You submit such reservation is accepted. You can use it at the embassy. You can use it, and that's it.
So the number 7th one, which I think is actually the most important, is the financial capability.
Exactly. This is really, really very important.
Very important.
And I think this is one of the reasons why students are denied.
Visas are denied.
So if you are coming, you are self-sponsored. It's more advantageous. But again, if you are coming here to study a course that is going to cost you 3 million per annum, so they expect you to have at least the 3 million in your account and your upkeep, like maybe another 1 million for your upkeep. And you can imagine, okay, your flights, maybe another 1 million. So they expect such students to have at least like 6 million, 7 million for your program in your account. And you can imagine if you are married. So they also expect that, you are leaving your wife behind. You can't leave your wife without keeping something. So they all have all this in their psychologists.
Yes, I think
so you will have sufficient money. And again, it's not just for you to have money in the account. You must have an account that is very, very busy.
Yes.
Your account is busy, at least for that 3 months, you must make sure that the account is very busy.
Because we've had some cases whereby some would just collect money within a week. They gather some money. No, it's not so.
Not so. If they see it that way, of course, they are psychologists. They understand that
they are really psychologists.
So another thing is maybe you get a sponsor. Yeah, you can also use a sponsor. But again, if you are using a sponsor, if your name is, your surname is John and your sponsor's name is maybe Joshua, so they want to be sure that there is a very close correlation. If there is no tie, then you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that you have a very solid tie with that sponsor before you can. And that sponsor have to write a letter that, okay, I'm sponsoring you and for this reason. And that sponsor also have to submit beside the statement of account, it will submit a letter from the bank showing that, okay, he's the owner of that account and he's actually supporting you for your listing. So basically, the statement of account is very, very important. Make sure that it's a busy account. Make sure you have sufficient money at least that can cater for you, cater for your children or your wife, as the case may be, and all this kind of thing. So basically, your program is 5 million naira. Make sure you have at least an account that has up to 12 million naira.
Or more, because we've had some cases whereby some would even have up to that and they are still denied. The most important thing is let the account be buoyant.
Yes. So those that have scholarship, their cases are exceptional in this case regarding the statement of account issue. So if you have scholarship, wow, that is really fantastic, because with that, in fact, your visa will not be delayed. So you can submit your statement, your personal statement of account, at least to show that you have money for your flights and maybe token, but they don't really care much about your statement of account if you have scholarship. So, and that is why I think we are still going to create another time to talk about scholarship. What do you need to do to secure scholarship? What are the various scholarships that are available?
Yes.
So yeah, so that's it.
So number 8 here is the flight reservation.
Okay, so flight reservation, you need to make a reservation or a return ticket. You don't actually need to pay. I mean, pay for the flight. You don't need to do that. As a matter of fact, initially you could do this with Turkish Airlines, but they have cancelled it now. So you can easily contact an agent that will do this for you, maybe like 5,000, 10,000, and it will still be valid while you are applying for your visa. So I will suggest, we have a friend that she's very good at this. And we have been in good relationship for a very long time.
So yes, Chinenye, yeah. I'll be dropping a number in the description, so you guys can always contact her if you want to book your flight reservation.
Yeah, she's very good at this. Even when you want to, maybe when you have secured your visa, then you want to travel, you need affordable flights. She can really help you. So you can contact her.
So the next one is the travel insurance.
Okay, so this is a medical health insurance that will cover you for a period of 1 year.
1 year.
So I think I think there is the weight of the insurance is around 30,000 euro. 30,000 euro thereabout. This, of course, the insurance people, they are much aware of this. So you need to talk to people like for instance, we have IGI in Nigeria, we have a lot of insurance companies, so you will need to get this insurance. And when you are getting insurance, make sure that the validity of the insurance also tally with that of your flight reservation, as well as the date you are putting in your application for the date you want to travel. So you can make sure that these 3 dates tally with each other. Yeah.
So I'll be putting down a number in the description also, so you can get her there. She did ask too. So number 10 here is the visa fee.
So
visa fee.
Great. When you have all your documents ready, then at the end you will go to the embassy to apply.
Yeah.
So you need to pay what we call visa fees, about 90 euro. I don't know the equivalent in Naira currently. So it's about 90 euro. So you can think of what is the equivalent at the time of application. So you need to pay this at the embassy. You need to pay cash then at the embassy.
So only please, I want you to, most students have been asking me, is there anything like interview,
basically, there is no interview like maybe like that of USA.
Yes.
You only need to have your complete documents.
The application form.
Yes. So even the visa is not the visa is not you cannot, the people at the embassy cannot guarantee you are getting visa or not.
No.
So everything, your document, your application will be sent to Portugal. So it
yes.
is here that they will decide. And I think in most cases, many agents, I hear that they collect money from you and tell you they will get visa.
All are lies.
Don't pay anybody.
Pure lies.
At the embassy, just do the right thing. The only thing you need to do is to get the right document, accurate document. Don't lie, don't aggravate anything, and pray. So with that, you are good to go. So don't pay any agent for maybe telling you that they can secure the visa for you. It is not actually possible. Okay.
So we have 2 more, which number 2 is the colored passport. You need 2 colored passports.
Yes.
And the last one is study leave if you are working. I want him to throw more light on this.
The study leave, that is if you are working. You can imagine you are working somewhere in Nigeria, so you can talk to your office that you are going to study. That is if you are still keeping the job. Yeah. If they give you study leave, it's an advantage because it's more of like a tie. It's a tie that this guy is working somewhere and he's coming back. And again, I want to add this. We didn't list it. If you are married, you can come with your family picture, like your wife and your children, or maybe your husband and your children, If you add that, it will look like a tie. Show them that you actually married and you are not running away. You have
still coming back.
that is bringing you back. So these are some of the
documents.
You need to have this in mind.
So guys, I think we have really done justice to this. Basically, the most important thing is prayers.
Yeah.
Pray to God. There is nothing prayers cannot do. God can do everything. So your own is to play your part by bringing all the listed requirements, all the listed documents, and leave everything to God to take control. So guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Please kindly hit the subscribe button and press the post notification so that you would always see my videos whenever I make upload. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thank you guys. See you.
Bye.